Muay Thai title on the line. It is a chilly one in Wyoming. 95, 100 degree weather for the last month. All of a sudden we have fight night and it decides to get chilly.
We've got the tail of the tape up. Excuse me, Todd. Sorry about that. We've got Joe Sanderson coming in, 35 years old, versus Mr. Humberto Chavez at 28. Sanderson has the 1-inch height advantage of 5'11 versus 5'10. And very close in experience with Sanderson undefeated 5-0 versus the 6-1 record of Mr. Chavez.
Sanderson, a tough fighter, JR. We've had the opportunity to call his fights before, and he's a guy that brings a lot of power, a lot of body shots as well.
An exciting guy to watch. Undefeated for a reason, as they say. They being us.
I'm excited to get back with some Muay Thai here.
Yeah, the first Muay Thai fight of the night was a barn burner, to say the least. Big knockout.
And his opponent fighting out of the Fowler Chevrolet blue corner. Please welcome Humberto Chavez.
Humberto. The traditional Muay Thai garb, I like it with Sanderson.
Also a Muay Thai tradition to go all four corners of the ring, glove on the top rope. You can see on Mr. Chavez as he's making his way to the ring, has the elbow pads on. This is true Muay Thai with elbow strikes being allowed. We love it.
The art of 8 limbs.
Can't see it on your screen, but Chavez getting checked over by the corner people now, so.
There we go.
Very
Excellent.
excellent, people. Sanderson's put together, isn't he?
Yeah, he looks good. We'll see very soon which fighter still has it kept mentally in the game.
Kept focused. Probably the toughest time is when there's a break, you're the first one out of that break.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't see what other people have been able to do, what the ring or the cage is like.
Well, and then, a fight that we were supposed to have an MMA fight, and that got pulled, so now these guys are, hopping up. They thought they had a fight to warm up, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, this bout is for the Sparta Middleweight Muay Thai Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the Short Line Buick and GMC Red Corner from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, representing SKN Muay Thai, and fighting in honor of U.S. Marine Steve Siepker, Joe Sanderson. And his opponent, fighting out of the Fowler Chevrolet blue corner from Lawrenceville, Georgia, representing American Top Team, Team Lima, and fighting in honor of U.S. Army service member Zach Ripper, Humberto Tito Chavez.
All right, gentlemen, you've had your final instructions. Fighting for a title tonight, 5 rounds. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Fighter questions. Fighter questions. Touch them up. Back to your...
All right, here we go. Title fight action. It is 5 2-minute rounds. We talked about the shortness of the rounds in our earlier Muay Thai fight, but that was only 3 rounds. These guys have 5 rounds, so maybe there will be a little bit of a slower start, feeling out process, and they proved me wrong.
Yeah, they immediately went at it. They said, it's a little chilly out. Let's heat it up in the ring.
And I'm okay with that.
Fight!
Sanderson goes for that low kick, misses. Chavez that front kick. Sanderson's trying to shorten that ring up.
And Sanderson listening to his corner well. They've called out for 2 techniques, and he threw both of them.
Nice left hook as well. It's a nice, quick left hook that Sanderson has.
That was flashy fast.
Chavez using that teep to keep him away.
Yeah. Ooh, good knee by Sanderson, landed the rib cage.
Stop!
Going back to that teep kick you were talking about, it's already a very powerful kick. He was using it with his back against the ring and allowing himself even a little more power into it since he had the ring to push off of. So, yeah, powerful technique. Definitely difficult to close in your opponent.
Fight!
There it is again. Ooh.
Ooh, nice elbow.
Oh, yeah, another one by
Oh, and
Sanderson.
he hid the elbow with the teep kick, skipped in.
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh, again.
That was nice.
Technique by
Those elbows.
Sanderson.
Yeah, Sanderson keeping his right hand over the top and able to just go to town with that elbow freely because of it.
Phone booth fighting for sure. About 20 seconds left in this opening round.
Mr. Chavez takes a quick swipe at his nose. Don't know if it's been displaced by an elbow. I don't see any blood coming out yet.
Chavez had a nice right hand that landed to Sanderson.
Oh, beautiful sweep. That right there shows dominance in Muay Thai.
That's seconds out. Our clock says 0. I guess there's 10 left.
There we go. Now we'll take a break.
Well, round 1 in the books. I think Sanderson edged that one.
1 of 5. Sanderson, nice job with the elbows. He really established a place for himself with those.
Yeah, I think they were well placed. He hit them well, and when he did, he came with a lot of force. Chavez using that front kick quite a bit.
There's quite a bit of action there in that 2 minutes.
Yeah, they came out with a fast pace and didn't really take much of a break from that, that's for sure. And now we're checking out the replay. Some good knee strikes being shown by Sanderson on the replay.
Sanderson already drew some blood. Chavez. Let's see if Chavez's elbow pads stay up a little better.
And here we go. Oh, nice throw, big throw.
Look at the strength that Sanderson has there.
Chavez is moving well, but you see him slip there.
Yeah,
man.
I saw Sanderson slip as well.
That's
Oh, big
huge.
elbow.
Yeah, crushing
Sanderson's
elbow.
doing a great job of utilizing those sweeps, those Muay Thai sweeps, which really get your opponent off balance, and then it opens up the strikes.
Brought that elbow down on the collarbone as well. But I did see a small slip by both fighters.
There's actually a good bit of corner of water in the Sanderson's corner. I think it was from between rounds in their water bottle, actually.
Okay.
You can see almost a little puddle over there. Looking to set up another sweep is Sanderson. Chavez a little more wise to it now. He knows that's part of Sanderson's game plan, so a little more prepared for it. And a beautiful skipping knee in there by Sanderson.
Yeah, going to the solar plexus.
Yeah.
He's hit it, landed that a couple times, and then went to the side as well.
He's all over him.
Deep breath from Sanderson there on the separation, though. See how the conditioning plays out here.
Oh, big right.
Crushing
Nice
overhand
tag.
right. Chavez took it well, though. Seems clear-eyed and continues to step forward.
Both fighters throwing elbows on that last exchange. Sanderson again showing his strength.
Yeah, and Sanderson looking to set up his elbows from a distance. Of course, you think of elbows as a close-in technique, but you can see his footwork and his knees trying to disguise the closing of the distance for the elbows.
Yeah, he's marching with that lead knee, doing a great job of marching and then throwing the elbow right after. He's breathing heavy, though, after 4 minutes here.
Agreed.
Yeah, he's done a lot of work, but you take a look at Chavez, he's breathing a little bit easier.
A little bit of a smile on Chavez's face, too, so I love that when you're looking at guys and you can tell they're in there because it's where they want to be right this moment.
He just looked at Sanderson's corner about, hey, take a deep breath, slow it down a little bit, grab some air.
And over in Sanderson's corner, they're motioning for him to continue with the elbow attacks. I saw the corner man demonstrating a variety of elbows, so we'll see if Sanderson mix it up with some different elbow strikes. And
Round 3.
Referee Martinez making sure everybody has their mouthpieces in place. Wouldn't want to be spitting out chiclets.
Oh, see, there was a slip to start the round.
And again, a nice jumping, skipping knee being shown by Sanderson. He really throws that technique nice, gets his opponent up against the ropes, and then leverages himself into the air to get a little added power to it.
Yeah, and great chamber to it. It's not, none of them are low. Oh, big elbow.
That's just what Sanderson's corner was calling for.
You see the dog and Chavez, though. He's coming at him, man. He's not going away.
No, both these fighters, what? Sanderson's 5-0, Chavez 6-1. Neither one of these guys are used to losing. Phone booth fighting.
Here comes another sweep, I feel, from Sanderson.
Ooh. Elbow right there on the break.
Nicely timed with the sweep. Good rotation of his opponent's shoulders in order to dump him to the mat. And that doesn't count traditionally as a knockdown as far as the scoring goes, but it does show the judges who's in control of the fight.
Right.
It's demeaning to your opponent, and it makes you expend the energy of having to get up off the mat.
Yeah,
which is
absolutely.
taxing.
And it shows dominance in the Muay Thai fight, which does score in Muay Thai. Oop.
And he's saying it too. He told him.
Another nice skip-in knee off the trap of the foot there by Sanderson. Sanderson really showing a well-rounded game plan in the variance of the techniques that he's using tonight. And not just the different techniques, but the different levels that he's throwing them at.
What you saw in that round, though, you saw Chavez slip 2 times and actually go and say something to the official. And if you're one of the fighters that are following, it's got to start raising questions in your mind.
Absolutely, man. You have to be so focused and dialed in right now and realize that the elements are, both fighters are dealing with it. So.
See the corner of Chavez working on the bottoms of his feet and making sure that they're as clean as they possibly can be. As we get into round 4, that was another solid round, and you got to give that one to Sanderson.
Yeah, he's clearly up in this fight, in my opinion, and he's doing well.
Checking out on the replay, Sanderson able to go to work with the elbows and
Beautiful
throwing the
sweep
mixed
right
elbows.
there.
Yeah, throws that really nice sweep, and that was it was just
Well
superlative timing on
Yep,
that.
well timed.
Exactly. Well, we talked earlier about Sanderson taking some deep breaths between rounds. He doesn't seem to be affecting them during the round. He hasn't slowed down at all. And if anything, Chavez has picked up his pace a little bit. His footwork is primarily defensive, but he is moving around well.
He's been down, 10 times?
Well, I think we're calling a timeout here, B. Oh, I thought it was going to be because of the slip, but
Yeah, I thought so too.
that still might be.
Not sure what they have.
Adjusting the cupule device.
Cupule.
That's right.
Interesting. Interesting.
Coming up with words tonight.
Go on Amazon. I'd like to get the cupule,
Can I get the
please.
cupule, please? Extra large. I'd like the extra large cupule.
I'll be there in 24 hours.
That one's not in stock. We're going to have to order that one.
All right, back to the action we go. Enough of our shenanigans.
Oh, big left. Oh, nice right hand by Chavez.
Chavez goes with the inside low kick. That's something we haven't seen much in, especially in a Muay Thai fight, as we haven't seen a lot of leg kicks here tonight.
You know, the one thing, too, about Sanderson, you haven't seen him slip much. I mean, maybe once during this fight.
I agree.
Ooh. Sanderson trying to put that combination together and then comes in tight with those knees. Look at the strength difference.
Yeah, Sanderson did a beautiful job of setting that whole sequence up with the left hand. He corralled his opponent. He was trying to circle out, threw that left out there, shut off the ring, and then closed in.
Right knee. Lefty in the back. Lefty in the back. Hey!
Boy, Sanderson does a beautiful job of listening to his corner. Dustin, you can speak to this. The skill of listening to your corner is something that not all fighters have, and the fighters that do it well really have an advantage. Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a big difference. You know, we'll be in training, and the coach will be talking, a guy will stop and look over. I absolutely hate that when they do that. You got to be able to listen and continue fighting, you know, while listening. But yeah, the guys that listen well, you know, that's why you have your corners there. They're your eyes in the sky. They see what you can't see, and you know, coach always says that, Mark Montoya, you know, we feel it, but they see it. So
there you go. Yeah, it's a skill in and of its own to be able to listen to your corner and react to what they're telling you.
Right, and just stay focused and dialed in. And yeah,
it's an art form. You got to be able to do both.
It sure is.
Sanderson's scooping up to the art form up against the ropes right there.
Well, 4 down, 1 to go. I think it's a pretty dominant fight for Sanderson so far. Yeah, what you see from Sanderson is his trips and sweeps are so on point. He does it so often. It keeps Chavez off balance and really doesn't get him an opportunity to get into his rhythm.
We're checking out the replay here. One of the better sequences for Chavez there, able to put together a nice punch combination and trying to use that teat kick in order to create some difference, but Sanderson able to close in pretty much any time that he wants.
That kick really is the only thing that Chavez has had going in this fight.
Come on over, fighter. In here, left hand. Last round, gentlemen. Championship round. Let's go. Back to your corner. Ready? Fight!
All right, final round. Here we go.
Deep water, Joe. Deep water.
The one thing you're not seeing is you see the beads of sweat forming. not tonight.
True enough. No photographs of sweat flying off the fighter's brow.
And again, this is the title fight. Whatever you got left, you got to give it.
Spiking elbow thrown at the end of that sequence by Sanderson. Nice choice of weapons.
Let's go, Yotin. March. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, hey! There we go. Good.
Well, Sanderson showing us why he's undefeated here tonight. Seems to have an answer for everything. His game plan looked like it was to pressure forward the entire fight. He hasn't varied from that. It's worked well for him. He's mixed his techniques. He's listened to his corner.
And he's thrown the heavier of the blows. I mean, by far the heavier of the blows. About a minute left in this fight. Whatever Chavez has left, he's got to give it now.
He's got to go for it, man. He's coming.
Yep, a nice knee to the solar plexus. Sanderson comes back with the forearm shiver. And then again to the lower kind of kidney area. Sanderson looks more fresh than when he's on a stool.
He does. He seems to use the minute recovery well. He always looks like he's trying to take some deep breaths in there, but man, once he gets back out there, he's good to go.
Yeah, Sanderson took one right on the button, that delayed right hand.
Yeah, short time here.
Let's go. Hang back. Hands up.
Corner Sanderson telling him to back off. Don't do anything that'll cost you the fight in the last few seconds. And again, he listens to his corner well.
Yes, he does. It was a good fight by Sanderson. I think he clearly won that, will become the new champ.
Yeah, I thought, carried most of the action. He was aggressive. He was busy. He was the busier of the fighters. I think Chavez early had that front kick going. But other than that, really couldn't build off it. Couldn't find a combination off that. Got Sanderson up against the ropes a couple of times, but Sanderson would counter with that elbow. Nice high kick.
Yeah, Sanderson showed us a very well-rounded game tonight. Very strong understanding of all facets of Muay Thai, and especially the sweep game. That was something that was absolutely one-sided. is his ability to put his opponent down. Chavez tried for a couple takedowns, but really didn't even get very close.
No, he didn't have the strength. Didn't have the strength that Sanderson had. Sanderson's strength is much superior.
We're seeing that on the replay here as they're battling for position and trying to get each other down to the mat. Looks like Big Mo has the word. Let us know who our new Muay Thai champion is, officially.
The cold is now spreading to my special place.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 full rounds, we go to your judges' scorecard for the official decision and to crown a new champion. Judge number 1 scores about 49-46, while our second and third judges scored 50-45. Declaring your winner by unanimous decision and the new Sparta Muay Thai middleweight champion, Joe Sanderson.
Congratulations, Mr. Sanderson, going home with the title.
And there was no doubt about that one.
Showing respect to his opponent. His opponent shows that respect right back, and we're not going to take much of a break before we get back with more action. Thanks again, fight fans, for sticking with us.
You want to do an interview? All right, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by our winner and champion, Joe Sanderson. Joe, a little bit of adversity tonight. We got through it. You got the win. How does it feel?
It feels good. Unfortunately, this was really slippery, and I don't think either of us fought the fight that we wanted to fight. Hats off to Humberto. That was a fucking awesome performance. Thanks for everyone for sticking it through the weather and bearing with this. This is brutal. It's hard to kick. Can't really do very much. Had to clinch.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you a moment. Anyone you want to thank here tonight?
Thanks to all my friends and family that traveled all the way across the country here, my cornermen, my teammates, all these people, and thanks for all of you guys for being here. Sparta for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your winner, Joe Sanderson.